which one of these faces is your favorite?
The first one. Gotta have that shield.
Okay.
It's a little Earth Sparkish. And pick me up one. I am still not in on it. I think you might be right, though.
While you are pondering why you purchased this figure, did you come up with a reason yet? I know it's been a few episodes since we talked about it.
So, welcome back, BVC fans. As always, I'm your main bot, Bobby.
And I'm your con, James.
And before we jump into the news, a couple of updates for you. Please hit that subscribe button. Make sure to click that bell for notifications of anytime we post new content. And now, let's jump on into the news.
Yeah, so why don't we talk about the first thing, which is that New York Comic Con is coming. So the Transformers panel will be on October 14th. It's entitled Transformers and G.I. Joe, Welcome to the Energon Universe. And this is going to be Skybound Comics talking about the new universe, which they actually showed off the 6-issue comic covers that all combine. Now, what do you think of this art?
It's a little Earth Sparkish. And I'm trying to make sure there's no Pablo in the picture.
No, there's actually Wheeljack. Not Pablo, though. So I just hate the name. I hate that they called it the Energon universe because there was already Transformers Energon. They can't think of new things. They redid Transformers Universe to Universe 2.0, which I was like, all right, whatever. They redid Robots in Disguise, and now they're redoing Energon. I mean, I know it's a comic, but it's just frustrating that we can't get some new ideas running around.
And this is a Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover, or is that just for New York Comic Con?
I think what they're doing is there's going to be a Transformer comic and there's going to be a G.I. Joe comic, and they're going to intermingle. I'm assuming. I didn't see any information on that. Please correct us in the comments if I'm wrong.
Okay. So what I agree with you. I know I was confused when they had RID come back, and I was just like, what? And then it looked completely different. So that totally threw me off. Totally threw me off. And then as far as a collector, if you happen to go out of the game for a little bit, as I did, Robots in Disguise was kind of the last bit I started collecting. And then when I saw RID, I was like, wait a minute, I thought I collected these. So it was a big internal conflict I was having. So I agree with you on the names. We can come up, there's so many things that we talk about in Transformers that it could definitely come from. Yeah, I don't really like that. But this looks okay. The characters look like the characters that I'm familiar with. So far so good.
What about the lack of Megatron? Starscream is in the center.
I see that, and I'm curious to see what happened to Megatron, if they even mention it.
Yeah.
The other part of it is it could be that Starscream finally got what he wanted and took out Megatron, or it could be that Megatron comes back or is somewhere and then he comes and takes over. So either arc would be different and pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think they could do a lot with that, but we'll see how this goes and see where it goes from here. But let's move on to some TFCon news that's coming up. We're trying to reach 500 before TFCon, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button again. And they showed off some of the guests. So we've got, I'm just going to say their first names because this is a doozy of all three of them. We've got Sarah from the comics, David, who was the voice of a few different people going all the way back to Death Charge and Beast Wars, and Bob, which was the creator, I guess, of G1. And I believe we actually sat in on one of Bob's panels in LA, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was LA.
Was it LA? I thought it was Chicago.
I think it was LA because they were talking about how they live nearby.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I'm wrong. Either which way, it's cool to see these people coming. They're not my cup of tea. Just meeting them is not my cup of tea. I'm more into the toys, but it would be really cool if I'm assuming that Sarah may be like a Todd McFarlane to some people because that are really into Transformers comics, and they'd want to see it because I'd want to meet Todd.
Well, I think the panel of listening to Bob explain things was funny. It was very entertaining. I don't really need your autograph, but that was really cool sitting in on the panel and hearing how they came up with some of the episodes and the content of some of the episodes. That was really interesting, and it makes sense now because some episodes, and I'm a G1er, some of them are really, really terrible. And when he said that it basically started as a joke from lunch and that's what happened, it really seemed that way. So I won't necessarily spoil it for anybody who may get a chance to hear them. So sounds good.
I would go again if I didn't go. All right, well, let's move on to what has been just announced. So let's get into it. The first thing is this Prime. So this is a KO Prime. I believe it's called SS101 Prime. Are you getting it?
No. I was thinking you were gonna. Cause isn't this this is a Rise of the Beast Prime?
This is a prototype.
I mean, well,
I'm assuming it's a prototype.
But I mean, like the figure looks like the Rise of the Beast version.
Yeah, it is. This is, I think, the third knockoff.
Yeah, I'm okay. I could go without this.
Yeah, I can too. There's a lot of other options. I did put that picture in of the back because it is cool that all the accessories fit on.
I do like that.
The hitch, I guess you could say. I actually don't know what that part of the truck would be called.
Where the trailer plugs into. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, it's really cool that you could put all the accessories on there. It doesn't look bad for.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I just didn't like the figure.
Yeah. Next, we've got this. So Toy Dojo is actually going to be making a new store in San Antonio, Texas, with, I believe it's Level Up Art Gallery. I could be wrong. And they're going to be showing this box. So this is a box for Motif and Pitch, which is Eject and Rewind, the Mastermind Creations one. And both of the figures can go in this. So it's an exclusive to their opening. So if you're in the San Antonio area, go check it out and let us know. Because this is actually a really cool box.
And pick me up one.
I knew you were going to say that.
I do. I like the box. It looks great. I do have these individually from TFCon, but this is something that I would end up buying and not know why I bought it when I already had the figures. But I do like any type of two pack or box set or whatever. It always makes me feel like it's unique. So
yeah, and it's a really cool retro style box. So
yeah, and the figures are good. I like both figures. So
they do look good. All right, so the next ones I don't really have much information for, but it looks like they're like the kind of knockoff but not knockoff type of figures that we're probably going to see for about $10 on like AliExpress. And I actually like them. I think they're cool for what they are. The only one I would get, even though I don't really like the color scheme, is the green and yellow one, because I don't know what that thing turns into. It looks like a land submarine, which doesn't make sense, but it's so weird that I kind of want it.
I think I like the tank the best. I just like the pop of red on the chest. It does a lot for that figure, actually. I think maybe it's like a land-to-air nuclear missile carrier or something like that. I don't know. When I saw this, I literally said, this looks like a crazy repaint that James might like.
And you're correct.
Come to find out he does. So yeah, I wonder how much. I mean, it wouldn't be the first. I did get the Dinobots that set that was like $25 or whatever. I may be in on one of these. I think you should do it first, though, James, and let me know.
It depends on the price, like always. I do think that jet is the worst looking one of the three of them, but it still doesn't look horrible
It doesn't.
if the price is right.
All right, Bob Barker.
Oh my god, that's going to be my new thing. All right, well, let's get into some updates. And the first one, pre-orders, domestic pre-orders are now open for this set. So go get it if you want it. I like both of the figures a lot. They're great figures. And it kind of shows what Hasbro can do if they put their mind to it.
Yeah, I saw these on post just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, so next we have this. So do you know who this is?
When I first saw it, I was like, Hound? And then I was like, no, that's not Hound. I have no idea.
Well, it is Hound. This is the Flame Toys Furai Models Hound. So it's the one that you put together. From what I can see, this hasn't been released yet, but maybe it has because this guy has it in hand. And I believe he painted this, which is why it looks so different and not as bland, because it is a model kit. But I really like that head on him. I love that eye patch. It really gives that soldier atmosphere that I think Hound should have.
I like it. You know, what threw me off was the wheels. You know, that's why I was like, you know, it seems like Hound, but I don't remember Hound having wheels up there. I like that as well. It makes me think, I mean, from G1, Hound used to create holograms. And so to me, I wonder if that would be something he could broadcast a hologram out of that eyepiece. That would be really cool.
That would be really cool. That even makes it more useful for him to have that eyepiece. I just thought it looked cool. Yeah. I love things like that.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you're going to get this next one. You say you don't want it, but I think you're going to get it. And that is MB-22, which is the Jetfire. We've got some test pieces. And it is actually really cool to see this picture of the test shot on the sprues. I think that's just fun to see. You don't see things like that. You know, it's already completed. And I see that this in your future, honestly. You already got the other ones. I think you're just going to spring for it.
This would definitely... I don't even know if I don't think I have a pre-order. So I am still not in on it. I think you might be right, though.
You know,
I mean, I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it to the end, but your logic makes sense because I have the other ones.
Okay. And we know how you collect. So with this figure, I want it repainted as the BotCon Astro Train. That's a figure I always wanted as a kid and never got. And it doesn't really work for Astro Train, but it's a weird enough repaint. And it's actually supposed to be Shattered Glass Astro Train. So maybe you'll pick this up to go with the Shattered Glass Masterpiece figures you'll be getting too.
I need him to be called Shattered Glass Astro, if anything. If he doesn't turn into a train, he doesn't need to have train in his name. So maybe call him Meteor or Asteroid or something like that.
Well, maybe he just likes to collect trains, Bobby.
I'd have to see his collection of trains. I need to verify that information.
They're on his poop deck, so you might have to wait to see that. Let's get into another fans hobby thing, and that's the first color samples of the jet mode of Luranian, which is their the Dreadwing. Darkwing. Yeah. Japanese counterpart. It looks good. I know you can't wait to probably pick this thing up.
I can't wait to pick it up. I literally just got my blue version of Dreadwind today. So, or yesterday. Gosh, these days are just rolling in together. So I just got it. Love it. I have the Buster figure in red. Love it. Can't wait to get this and do that ugly combination that looks really terrible, but I just want to see what it looks like on these. I did not have the G1 figures, so this is my first kind of dipping my toe into this experience with these characters. So far I'm happy.
Yep. And so I'm skipping this color I don't like that red and purple together. And that blue. This one has that blue. I think I've been pretty consistent on even the other color. I've never liked this color scheme. But I am on the US colors. So hopefully this one won't sell out fast enough and I won't forget to buy it like I did the other one.
I'll remind you. Actually,
Perfect.
I have mine pre-ordered, so put your
Just
pre-order
keep
in.
sending me pictures of yours.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into something that we did already talk about. I don't know if you're gonna get this. Probably won't. It has 2 strikes against it for you, and that's because it's a Legends figure and it's a movie figure. And this is Bylon / Rotten Toys Legends Optimus Prime. So we already talked about the vehicle mode, and stripping away my thoughts on the character and the design and stuff, they did a great job translating that movie design to a Legends figure. Even if you don't like how the movie design looks, they did a really good job making it look like that in such a small scale.
My mom said if you don't have anything to say positive, don't say anything at all.
Oh, come on. Look, it doesn't even have any kibble on the back. They did a good job. I give them props. Is this something I would ever buy? No.
I just don't like it. Like, I literally just don't like it.
But it looks like the movie, so you don't like the movie. It makes sense. Movie designs, I should say.
Ooh, that's a rough one. Yeah. Oh.
All right, well, let's see if you like this next one. And do you like this? So we are a little late on this news. I didn't see it until now. But I will say this picture of this ship makes it look cheap. And that's the lighting. The plastic on it does not look like it has the same finish as the one I even have. But I'm assuming that's the lighting.
I have 2 of these now, and they're, well, actually 3 ships from the company, but 2 that are in the set. And the second one was much better than the first one. So I'm hoping that this one will be much better, or at least equally as good as the second one. So I'm in on it. I have to complete the set. I love the crossbow. So cool. So cool. I like the head.
I think it doesn't look too much like a Transformer, though. It looks very skinny. But I love these daggers. Something about the daggers just really brings everything together, and I think it looks really cool. And if this one came out first, I might have a different opinion on it, but I'm still out. I don't have room for another combiner, nor do I want to have these. I don't know. I wanted them to be Decepticons, and they look like Autobots.
I think they can go either way. So like the Stunticons, their colors, look like they could be Autobots, but never, seeing them, they are definitely Decepticons. So I think these can be Decepticons as well. I was initially going to use these as my Decepticons as well to go against my train bots. So I think that's how I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, no.
Depending on how the size looks.
True. But since these are good guys and the manga they're based off of, it just screams good guy to me. He's actually with my Autobots right now. I put an Autobot symbol and then he's no longer a Decepticon. Because I can't look at with the red and the blue, and it's just so. It reminds me of Broadside, honestly, 100%. So, which are the colors of the ships? I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I didn't continue doing this. So.
Well, I will let you know how this one is compared to the first one and the second one.
Please do. And you're also going to have to let me know how this is. So pre-orders for the Lewin Resources Steel Fortress, I actually really like that name, obviously Metroplex, have been out. It's about $1,000 domestically, and I've seen some of the Chinese sites have it for about $5.50, non-including shipping. So it's all a gamble with what you want to do. It is 88 pounds, and here are the contents. It comes with a body, a head, so they must package them separately, alternate faceplates, which you can see right here. There's 3 of them, or 3 faceplates individually. 10 laser cannons, a high energy microwave cannon ×2. So I'm assuming those are his normal guns, and the other ones go on him. And a magnetic control lights ×13. So it comes with a lot of stuff. Now, which one of these faces is your favorite?
The first one. Got to have that shield.
Okay, so the eyes are not the faces. If you look, it's just the messed up broken face. So you could put those sunglasses on any of the faces.
Okay, then in that case, it would probably be the middle. I mean, the last one looks like he's been through something, but I think it would either be the last one or the first one, which would be the second to the right. He looks like he's about to go into battle. Like, oh, you're talking to me, punk? You know?
yeah.
The middle one looks like he has gas.
I agree. With you on 2 accounts. One, I would probably do the battle damage face just because I think it looks cool. But I really like those sunglasses, for lack of a better term, on this thing. I think that looks really cool and brings it together.
Yeah.
And so, how many of these are you picking up?
I'm picking up 1. Now, if they repaint it,
if they repaint it, pick it up too.
Another one.
Honestly, if they repaint this thing as Metro Titan, that would be more tempting because I have no connection to Metro Titan or Metroplex. I just like Decepticons better. So if they did that, I would be more tempted to. This is the one that's not legend scale, right? This is the 4-foot tall one, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right. I get them confused because there's a lot of them coming out right now. So
yes. Again, here we go with the. Oh, go ahead.
No. Is it going to be the year of the Metroplexes? That's what I was going to say. Look forward to the Metroplexes for Bobby.
Yeah, if things fall, it's going to be like what I did with Omega Supreme. God, please don't do that to me again.
except worse.
Yeah, I can't. Oh gosh, that'd be. I would get one of each. I can't lie, and I'm in on the Legends Metroplex as well. So. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna have to get a second house just for your Transformers.
I think so.
So let's talk about what's incoming. The first thing, if you're really late to the party, you could get a MP Sideswipe. It's a 4th party version. I love how they blur out Autobot symbols. This was one of the first MPs I got. I think it's one of the first that came out too. That was like the second wave of MPs, and I really like this figure. To me, this is what an MP figure should be. Turns into a realistic car, great bot mode, great articulation, and it's not too accurate to its detriment like his brother Sunstreaker. What do you think about this mold?
I can't disagree with you on that. I think Sunstreaker, I love Sunstreaker, but the transformation did get a little wonky in there. This one was definitely very easy, and I was actually late to the party picking this one up, so I did pay a little bit of a late tax on it, but I like it, and I love Lamborghinis, so this was right up my alley. I couldn't wait to get it.
You should get another 4th party one.
No. I already have. I have this one. I have the Bad Cube version. I'm good. Good.
All right. Well, let's move into something else. You are a resident Legends collector here. So how many of these are you picking up? And you also like Ultra Magnus. You bought how many? All 3 extra Transbots ones.
First of all, I don't appreciate you putting the yellow Magnus in here to poke at me. That's.
But this one looks amazing because it is clear from head to toe. It's probably would shatter if you knocked it over, but it looks like it shines.
I'm not in for any of these because I'm not a Legends collector. But I was having a conversation, and there's been a few comments about why I should get into Legends collecting, and Doctor Wu figures in particular. There are a couple of sales that I've seen on some Legends figures that is tempting me to pick up a couple, and that may be the way I start picking up Legends figures, especially since Hasbro has disappointed me lately. I can transfer that money to a Legends size figure that's on sale and feel good about myself.
I completely agree with you. I'm still looking for Doctor Wu things to put in that Nemesis Prime, like ones that'll look cool. The little boxes, and they could be like his prisoner drone things. I don't know. I think these look good for what they are. And if I didn't say it, these are by Mech Fans Toys. If you want to look these things up, it's the metallic, the battle damage, the clear, and the clear yellow one. So they look fine for what they are. Why don't you just take all that thoughts you have about that yellow Magnus, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. But first, let's talk about this thing. This is going to be coming out soon. This is Lime Toys HR01 Ares, which is Optimus Prime. And last I remember, you pre-ordered this while we were talking about this last.
Huh? Yeah, so, yeah. I did order it. I may have paid the balance on this, and I may have it shipping soon. So, I mean, not much to talk about here. I don't know. I think since that Bumblebee version of Jazz came out, the Cybertronian, I started looking at these a little bit differently. And even though this is a KO, I was like, let's see what this Cybertronian vehicle looks like. Because initially I was totally out on it. And it wasn't that expensive, so I grabbed it.
I don't blame you. I am out on this. I like it, but I think I talked about this last time. I'm waiting for a Nemesis repaint. And it doesn't help that I am getting an official version of this mold in that Scourge repaint that's coming out. I pre-ordered that already. So that takes precedent over this, just because I don't need an Optimus Prime. But this does look really good. And honestly, if that Nemesis Prime wasn't coming out, I probably would have bought this instead. This is one of my favorite molds.
Yeah, you've also talked about this a lot, and I was, again, completely out on it, but that Shattered or that Scourge repaint does look really good, and that actually helped me decide to get this, to be honest.
Well, you should go ahead and pre-order that one. But while you do that, well, there you go. I convinced him on another one. Let's get into something else that I think you try to convince me on, and that is this Pengu Toys Flame Blade Leo. This is coming out soon. I forgot about it, honestly. And I think since I forgot about it, that tells me everything I need to know whether I should pick this up or not.
If anything, I was convincing you just so you could feel my my joy when a new figure comes, but also my pain when a figure that I don't like comes. So I think this is okay for what it is. I don't plan on picking it up at all, and I believe this is a Legend scale as well.
It's Hasbro scale.
Okay,
so it's Hasbro Voyager size, a little bit shorter than the Hasbro Leo Prime. So, is that Legends anymore? Is it Chug? It's up for debate. I think it's a decent size for a new character. Too small for Leo Prime, but for a new character that this would be, I think that would be fine. I just have too much stuff coming out then to pick this up, to be quite honest with you.
I shared with you kind of what came in for me today, so yeah, I definitely was out on this. I'm already out of space and need to invest in some more shelves. So this was the easy pass for me.
Yeah. And a few things, two more things about this. I like all the weapons. I like the axe. I like the swords. I think that's really cool. And the second thing is, I know it's based on a Legends figure, and I don't know why, but I still see them as Legends figures. So I don't think this would have worked. So proportions, I don't know. Like when I got that Jetfire, and I'm like, oh, it's literally taller than Dirge from Hasbro, and I'm like, it still looks small. I don't know why. So I think I'm not going to get any more of these upsized ones.
Yeah, this was an easy one for me to skip.
What about this? This is fourth party. It's a Dark Nemesis Prime. There's probably a brand in there somewhere that I can't find. It's obviously a movie-verse Nemesis Prime that is made out of Legos. It's $79 and 18 inches tall. So I think it'll go toe-to-toe with the normal Lego version.
So I just have the Energon cubes up here, but I think I'm going to do it.
Ooh, you want a Nemesis Prime to go with your Optimus?
I do. I actually just finished putting together the KO of the trailer last week, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up as well. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I would pick this up if it could transform. But it doesn't.
Technically it does.
It transforms like they did in Age of Extinction, where they flew apart into little blocks and then came back together.
Oh.
I don't think this is a transformer between the two.
Oh. No, maybe I'm not going to pick this up then. Actually, I'm not going to pick it up then, if that's the case. I thought it transformed like this one did.
No, this is a movie Optimus Prime, which would be cool because this one looks a little bit more bulky to have that as a Nemesis Prime versus Optimus Prime. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't transform.
Okay, well, there we go. That's
look at it a little bit more. That's
$80 back in my pocket.
$80 for some Legends figures. So maybe this next Legends figure. Why don't we get into what was recently released? And we have Behemoth, which is from New Age, H56B. This thing looks really nice. I just wish it wasn't Legends.
I love this one.
They did a really, really nice job.
Love it. Love the uniqueness of the dinosaur. Yeah, this is why I will not become a Legends collector, because I would get this one, I would get the original, I would get like the metallic version, I would skip out on the clear versions, but I mean, I'd probably be in for 4 of these right off the bat in each figure. No, I can't do it. Oh
yeah, I feel you there. This just they did it. I don't know what they did, what magic they're doing, but this would be my caveat, because if they made this and KO'd it in a larger scale, I'd probably pick that up. Even if it was like an inch or two bigger, these are already like 5.5 inches. Have my money, you know. But they're just a little too small, and they're a little too expensive. They're like, this is $80 on the Chinese retailers, and it's about $130 domestically, which is way too much for me to be paying for that size of a figure.
Yeah, I mean, that eggplant purple is gorgeous. I love the colors on it too, and I mean, I normally would be like, yuck to these colors, but it looks good. I don't know what it is about this, but it looks great. Gosh, I can say this. I'm glad I became an MP collector instead of a Legends collector, because even though MPs cost more overall, I would have spent more on Legends.
With 6 repaints.
Yes. So this is beautiful.
Well, it is. Next, we have the official version of something we talked about last week, and that is this is
Yeah.
back out. So the re-release for the DNA Design DK38 for Motormaster and Minosaur is out. And now we talked about the fourth party version, and you can really see how much more this comes with. This
is, I think it's 3 times the price or close to.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And you basically get the chest piece, and I think it's the thighs.
Yeah.
The sword is a little bit different, I believe.
The sword is silver instead of purple. I think it was a see-through purple on the other one.
I have this in my cart, just to be honest. I have it in my cart. I haven't checked out yet. I have a few things in my cart, and I'm scared to pull the trigger on. I'll be honest. I'm just like, do I really need this? And I don't. But
I was going to say, I don't think you do. With all the Minosaurs you have.
Kind of. I don't know. This is a hard one.
Well,
I might need to save
look
this
forward
to
to seeing the review on that soon.
My whenever Fans Toys releases Dead End, I'm probably at a $400 price point. I'll probably need to save the money for this to go to that.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. So now, what about these guys? This is MP08X King Grimlock and MP08 King Grimlock Reximus Prime. Stainless steel color, so obviously these are the fourth party oversized KOs that are about 12.5 inches tall. I think you have the Marvel Comics colored one coming towards you, right?
I do. It's in the mail on the way, so really excited. Initially, I was not going to get the metallic version. Yeah.
You bought it, didn't you?
I did. I did. It was, yeah, I forgot it was oversized for some reason, so I got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
These do look really good. I'll be happy that you're getting these ones so I can hear about the quality of them, because I do have the Shattered Glass one on pre-order. So yeah, I did. I just threw a pre-order in. I think I even said that in the last show. I'm just gonna put a pre-order in. If I cancel it, I cancel it. So I will have to see how it is. And if it's horrible, I'll cancel that thing in a heartbeat.
If it's horrible, I will be canceling all of mine as well.
All right, well, let's get into some more upgrade kits. And now, did you get this? Speaking of Shattered Glass Grimlock, this is the DNA designed upgrade kit for Shattered Glass Grimlock, and you said you were gonna get this.
Yeah, I did. It's on the way as well. And ironically, or maybe not ironically, I didn't pick up this for the original 86 Grimlock. I just didn't think it was needed, which means I didn't get this wheelie. But with the wheelie on this is actually what sold me on it, because it's a Shattered Glass wheelie that I don't have. So that did it. Even though it's not a great figure, it's a okay figure. It's definitely better than what the 86 wheelie came with non-articulated self. But yeah, I think this has been sent out as well. I have to check my updates, but I did go ahead and pull the trigger.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only reason why I would get this is because of the wheelie, because it does look nice.
Yeah.
But speaking of upgrade sets, this is what I got, which is the Toxitron upgrade set. So yeah,
I was very surprised when you said you were gonna get this. And to see that you still have your pre-order in,
it's on its way to me.
Okay, yeah. So I passed on this one, so I didn't know if it was shipped already. But yeah, you'll have to let me see what it looks like when you get it.
I will. The only reason why I got it is because, let's be honest, we're never gonna get another Toxitron again from Hasbro or third party, and it pains me because there's a great MP version of that Laser Prime mold from Van's hobby, and we never got anything else, even though I'd love a Toxitron from it. So I'm going all in. I think I told this on the show before too. When Toy Hacks comes out with Toxitron stickers, I'll probably be buying those too. I'm going to just do everything I can for Toxitron because he deserves it.
Didn't I see Toxitron stickers?
No, I don't think they came out yet. They came out with that. The blue car Junkion girl, the cloud guy, cloud cover or whatever. I don't think they came out with Toxitron because people are saying, where are his stickers? But maybe they did in the last few days. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I didn't see it.
So which of these are you getting that you don't already have, if any? These are obviously the fourth party KO G1 figs. A Brawn, Swerve, Gears, Power Glide, and Sea Spray.
I have Brawn, Cliff Jumper. No, excuse me. Brawn, Power Glide, and Sea Spray on the way. And hopefully the Power Glide is nothing like the Fans Toys Power Glide. Oh.
It'll probably have a little bit better QC issue or QC control. Let me say.
Yeah, that was just such a disappointment. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. So yes, I will be pulling up these. I already had the others from the originals. So for those new to the channel, I am trying to complete my G1 collection with filling in the gaps with these KO fourth parties that are coming, and I've picked up a few now.
Yep, and I know you're going to be picking up this next one, which is the fourth party Computron.
Already have it. Didn't need to pick it up. Already had it, so picked it up at TFCon earlier this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. Did it come in this G1 box?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, this has been out for a while, but now they're just popping up on the sites, I guess.
Yeah. So it's actually on my shelf as one of the things that I need to open. Again, the bonus features, because I forgot I had some stuff in places. So yes, this is can we please get a MP version?
Well, we will have to ponder that while you are pondering why you purchased this figure. Did you come up with a reason yet? I know it's been a few episodes since we talked about it.
So I'm gonna go with a theory here.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because no one else is going to pick this up, I'm gonna be the cool kid that picks it up, and I'll have it before anybody else has it, even if I am the only person that has it. And that is still not a good excuse, but that's all I've come up with so far. I can't even say it's growing on me. We did see some pictures a little while ago, maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, that looked really cool, the lighting and things. But honestly, I don't know why. I still don't know why.
I think if they added more details like Ultra Magnus has, like maybe some decals here or there, like they did on the legs, but throughout the body, it would look a lot better. Maybe have like the window on his chest painted or something. I don't know. But I didn't notice he had a Cheeto as a gun. I don't know why it's orange.
I didn't notice that either.
I was putting this together and I saw those and I'm like, why does he have an orange gun? Like, why didn't they make it purple so it would really pop with the yellow or something? But they did. It just looks discolored from the rest of it.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I literally have no idea still why I picked this up. Maybe it was like when I put the pre-order in, it was like a slow week or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe nothing was out, and I don't know. Help me out, please.
I'm gonna say you bought it because you like Transformers.
Ooh, I like that one.
Here you go.
I like that. I
Simple
really like
to
that.
the point, and you don't need to explain yourself sometimes. Sometimes, you get things in the mail and you don't know why. So.
Well, you forgot to cancel your pre-order. That's different. I mean, they told me it was about to ship, and I paid the balance on it. So
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
Well, fans of the channel, go ahead and let Bobby know why he bought that. Give him some good reasons. He needs them so he can put his mind at ease. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and do all those things. Hit the little bell and whatever else there is on YouTube. And we'll see you soon.
yes. Please let me know if you're gonna be picking up the yellow Magnus as well. As always, till all debates are won. We'll see you guys next time.